If you
Talk
take
about lemonade?
a liter bottle of Pepsi and you compare it to a chocolate cake, they have the same amount of sugar in them.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting fact of the day.
This has been your Dias fact of the day.
like a small cake, to be clear. Like you would get it for like a coworker's birthday.
I could eat a whole cake.
I mean, I
Sounds
could
about
too.
right.
Damn.
I'm leaving. We're
But
leaving
like
this in the
you,
podcast, right?
fuck. Uh, sure.
Okay, sweet.
Maybe the intro.
What episode is this? 14?
This is 14.
Yay.
Welcome to podcast number 14 of After School Writers. How long have we been after school? Have we been after school writers like more than half the podcast? I feel like
Oh,
we
it's
have.
way more than half.
Oh,
for
it
sure.
is? I thought it was like 5 or 6 was the first name.
I think we switched the name change to like 3.
Yeah, we did
3 or
it pretty
4.
early on.
It was
I
really
guess it's
early.
been like more than a year now. Has it been more?
Yeah,
No,
we didn't
it's-
even keep track of our year
No,
anniversary.
it's been
or
less than
anything.
a year because I think it was in like April.
Maybe.
January.
We're a podcast anyway.
How's everyone been? What have you all been up to?
We didn't introduce ourselves.
I was like, is this
we're
a
too
bold new
cool. We don't
frontier?
need introductions.
Yeah,
So
everyone
true.
knows who we are. This is bold new
I
territory.
mean, Fallen's name is on the screen right now. I'm looking at it.
Is that staying in the video? That's awesome.
I can't get rid of it. I don't know how. We haven't
Are-
talked in like, so I haven't talked to anyone in 2 months. But Fallen especially has been elusive. So it's probably been like more than that. What have you been up to, Fallen?
Uh, very simple. I've been playing Bandori
Nice.
recently,
Good
and
taste.
then I've been writing. I'm still writing the same thing after a year. I don't know how I'm doing that.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to finish it by this year, but of course, I drag it out because I'm a procrastinator.
When are we posting this? Are we posting this like on New Year's or?
Yeah, we can post it on New Year's.
Well,
Or you know what? I'm gonna post it on New Year's Eve. So this is our last podcast for 2021.
isn't New Year's Eve tomorrow?
I know what I said.
Okay, cool. So
I'm not cutting anything out of this. You
I'm
guys can say
bringing
what you
this up
want.
because I'm curious. Well, when the podcast gets posted, we'll look at Fallen and we'll be like, "Hey, did you finish it?"
Yeah. Did you finish it in
Alright.
24 hours?
Nah, it's impossible, man.
Deadlines
It's
don't
really
exist anyway.
Is this the Soldier Game thing that you were working
Mhm.
on, or?
Yeah, it's still the same thing I've been working on. It's a lot of work because I had work recently. I'm under intern, so it's very hard for me to start writing. And then
Oh,
even when
you
I start
started
writing,
work? Yo, congrats!
no, it's not work that I want to be in. So
Is any of it?
Yeah, no kidding.
But you make money
No.
now, right?
no,
What?
it's like
Oof.
I'm working off slavery, man. I'm a slave, man.
Okay, that's
Oof.
bullshit then. Never mind.
Yeah, that's right.
They're
And
paying him an exposure.
that's right. Yeah, it's just
First
Just
time I
go
made
get-
money, I was so happy. I was like, "Ooh."
They're actually paying Fallen in fanfic kudos.
I've been getting not a lot of fanfic kudos, but I mean that's fine by it. I don't really care about it to be
Damn, they're
honest.
stingy on the kudos as well.
Yeah, brutal.
Sad.
Lid, what have you been up to?
I've done a couple of things, but at the current moment, I'm actually learning the Korean alphabet for the Hangul.
Oh god, it's the K-pop stans.
I know
They're
it's
taking
coming
over.
Ohayoseo, bitch.
I really,
안녕하세요.
what is it? I've gotten like the basics down, so I'm really only doing it so I can like pop in Google Translate and see what they're saying.
Can you read the letters
Yeah,
and stuff?
I'm learning how to write them.
How hard is it? Is it
Damn.
like a Japanese thing where they've got like all the symbols, or is it like an English thing?
Similar to Japanese, they have symbols. However, I find it much easier because Japanese they had 3 writing scriptures,
Yeah.
And for Korean, they really only have like pretty much technically two. It's not very hard. They don't have like kanji or anything.
Technically, they have one.
Yeah, I guess so. They just like add extra things in there. It's weird. But I find it a lot easier than Japanese.
I'm sure there's plenty of resources online.
Yeah. You gotta follow
That's
the
always
K-pop
that's
stance.
always my favorite when you go to learn a new language and they start with technically there's only one. Just technically.
Then you're crying, learning everything else.
So you said that was one thing you were doing?
Yeah, I did a couple other things, but that's the most important one, I'd say.
I would say that's like a pretty neat one. I think like language stuff is like, it's interesting how much like learning a language can like open shit up for you. Just like
Yeah.
being able to read other things is really helpful.
Yeah. It's fun.
That trip to Korea is going to be a walk in the park for you.
Honestly.
Ooh. Going on.
That's
going to
actually
Korea?
no. That was a joke. She's I guarantee though you're gonna be that crazy fan when you go
North
to
or
that Twice
South?
concert. You're just gonna like jump and you're gonna be like, look, I know Korean, I can speak to them. I'm
Yeah.
You're gonna
I learn it
you're gonna
fast.
accidentally tell them like some slur. They're gonna kick you out.
oh no.
Oh no.
No, but
My
that's,
favorite
like-
in the group. She speaks English. I'm good.
Oh nice.
Or some.
Nice. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for people who know like multiple languages because I'm American and we only know one language here.
And that's American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a
I-
Canadian, they are
I
very
don't need
different.
no foreigners in my turf.
It's I speak like a weird bastardized version of American and Canadian because I'll say Z, not Z,
Hmm.
and like a ton of other I'll spell things with like U's in them and everything just because I grew up watching American television. They're
I
totally
would
different
say
languages.
Z is better than Z personally.
Mhm.
So points up.
Oh yeah, like don't get it twisted. We are a very strange people. It's the -40.
Don't get it
6
twisted.
months a
By the
year.
way, very common Midwestern phrase.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's
Or
my Manitoba
like
shit.
if I were to like off the top of my head like say things that are very Texan, it's like y'all hear something. I don't have any good ones off the top.
So you got the
Just
most
y'all.
common one, just y'all.
I'm
Yeah.
a fake Texan. I'm sorry. Lived here all my life, but I don't go outside.
It's too hot.
Yeah.
It's too hot or too cold.
I
It's
went to
never
a
in
bar
between.
once and didn't talk to anyone. Just came in, drank something, left.
Back in the before
That's
time,
a
the
mood.
pre-COVID time.
Nah, dude, Texas is wide open. I can go right now.
I'm so sad.
Oh, I should say. So I'm just gonna interject here. So I went to Canada the last weekend, and they're like really strict about their COVID stuff. Like they're like,
Oh, yeah.
You can't like sit down in a food court without like showing people your vaccination papers.
Yep.
And
This is what Dias has been doing over the holidays, by the way. He went to Canada.
Yeah, I went to Canada. I saw Niagara Falls. Had the same emotional reaction as I do every mountainy, like nice looking naturey thing. I'm like, oh, cool. How do I get home? But
were the falls frozen, Dias?
no, not on this day. It was pretty cold
Okay.
though. It wouldn't surprise me if it came on later that night. We went at like 2 p.m.
Yeah, you might have went to see Niagara Falls, probably the worst time of year as well. It's just like cold and there's nothing like touristy to do because it's cold. And so you basically just walk there and it's water and you're like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I had to drive
Nice.
on ice a couple times. That sucked.
Drive on ice. Oh, like
Yeah,
on the streets.
So this is my assumption, but like I believe like the trucks that like defrost the roads come at like 3 a.m. or something.
You know, sometimes.
So like a lot of the roads I was driving on was like neighborhood roads, right?
Oh yeah.
And they
don't care about those. They never
they
have.
were fine most of the time, but sometimes if it's like 1 a.m. I'm driving and it's like very noticeably like hard to brake, like a little bit slidey.
The best part is when it's like fresh snowfall and they don't plow it at all for like an entire day.
Yeah.
And so you'll get like grooves in the ground where the cars have like followed each other's paths. And so it's basically like you're driving off road.
Man,
it's just
snow
grooved
fucking
snow.
sucks, eh?
It's bad. It's bad. Would you believe it got colder, Dias, since you've left?
I mean, I was only there Tuesday, so it's entirely possible.
Yeah, it basically doubled since you were gone.
God, that's crazy.
It currently is it feels like minus 42 where I am.
I see.
That's
Celsius
awful.
So-
numbers. Yes.
I've mostly spent my Christmas holidays indoors because I can't go out because it's locked down, and even if I could, I wouldn't want to anyway.
indoors, grinding away on that Love Live All Stars, right?
Yes, sir. I've been trying to get gems for the new Mario UR and failing miserably.
Oh, you were actually playing. Oh, that was a joke. Sorry.
Oh,
We were joking
Oh.
before about how fucking
Oh.
All Stars is maybe not dead, and I didn't realize you were still actively into it.
yeah. It's the sunk Lid knows this. It's the sunk cost fallacy. You know, you're like level 120 or whatever, and you got all the outfits, and you're like, well, I gotta keep getting the outfits,
Yeah, so true.
and the MVs are still pretty, so. Yep. No,
Cool.
I've been doing that and writing basically, and playing the new Halo campaign, which is
Yeah,
really good.
so every once in a while I get an email. Supreme has written a story. Oh, let me check it out. Oh, it's Final Fantasy. Never mind.
No, bullshit, Dias. That is such a lie. It's always Love Live or Project Sekai. I think I've only written one in like the last 6 months or something that was Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay. What was your most recent story? Was it the Oh, what was it?
Project Sekai?
No, well, he's been writing Project Sekai, but like the last story you did was the
Oh.
Con one. The
Yes, I should definitely promote this because I'm really excited about it. The last thing I wrote was Project Sekai, but
Hey.
before that was the Con, the person who was on last week. We basically had we had a series of DMs that was like 3 sentences long, and we spawned an entire like, I don't even know how many chapters it's gonna be, like fantasy AU, and we've started writing it now, and we posted the prologue the other day.
Yeah, so I have it pulled up. It's called Sonata of Metamorphosis: Tales of Utanoten.
Yeah, and all of like, I don't remember what it
How
was.
do you say Utanoten?
You got it.
Utanoten.
It's translated. I think it's Japanese, something related to like powerful song.
So it's
or
not
something like that.
Utanoten, it's Utanoten.
Yeah, something like that for all the weebs out there. But yeah, we've got a whole like Google Doc like 30 pages long already, and we're not even past the prologue. So it's wild, and it's been really
Goddamn.
really fun to write, and it's something like super. I've never really written a long fic before, so it's really cool to kind of have all of this planned out and everything, and like actually be working on it. So yeah, check it out.
Nice.
It's good shit. I promised you.
Technically, probably the server fix would kind of count as lawn fix, but yeah, lawn fix.
Yeah, I guess so. And I mean, if you count like short stories all in a compilation, that's long, right? It's like 10,000 words.
Fuck you, buddy.
No, man, it totally counts. But yeah, no, that was my shill of the day. I just now have realized I'm looking through my AO3 and I need to write more Love Live stuff. It's been a while.
Yeah, me as
You're
well.
actually right, Dias. The last one before that was November 19th, 2021, so... I
Oh,
need to get back on the
don't check
grind.
out mine. My last story was in August.
Oh, God. You're throwing shade at me. If I've learned anything, if anybody writes Hanamaru and Mari, it's the most perfect thing I've ever read in my life. So just try that, and you'll get at least one kudos from me.
Hey,
Wink,
it's,
wink.
good motivation.
Yeah, Lid's fic was literally the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. So thank you. again.
No problem.
Y'all been trading off. You wrote her a Yo Rico, right?
Oh, fucking how many? Some of them
Yeah.
weren't necessarily for her. I just wrote them for fun. But
I
there
accept
has
them
been a
like they're
couple.
mine.
Yeah. She's always the first comment and first kudos on it, so it feels that way anyway.
And then like Lid did something as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
I did the Hanamaru and Mari fic for Supreme for Christmas, because Supreme wrote me something for my birthday, so I felt like it was a good payback.
How wholesome.
It was a very wholesome payback.
Mari Maru as well. Like no one's gonna fucking write that for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Archaeologists are gonna come back to me like, wait, someone shipped this?
Don't remind me. It's gonna be me in 10 years still. Just plugging away.
Have you ever
Ponytail
had
Mari, though. Woo!
I will say, have you ever had any like ships that you went back to and you were like, why was I interested in this?
Like Love Live specifically, or
Any franchise. The example I was thinking about was Bang Dream one.
I'm not gonna answer you because if we do, we're going on Bang Dream talk. I can't do that to us.
It's writing talk, shush.
We've got conversations to go in this podcast. We can't do Bang Dream yet.
Alright, if I can pick a different topic, I guess. Blue ball the audience.
You'll get it back sometime during the podcast. Don't worry. You'll find a way.
Nah, the
You
only
always
other
do.
Bang Dream thing I want to talk about is Lonzu, and I don't want to talk about Lonzu.
Yeah, that she's in Bang Dream now.
Wait, what?
That's the collab, right?
Do you want to talk about the collab?
Yeah. we can do
Alright, you
that.
can introduce this.
So basically, we're recording this on the 30th. So Dreamy Color would have been last night and the night before, and I'm the only one who watched the concert, because ConCon streamed it very generously, and it was 5 a.m, so no one else would have watched it because they're sane human beings.
I had work, sorry.
Yeah, and like Lid is a human and goes to bed at a normal time. Fallen
Yeah.
probably could have watched it, but he was playing Bang Dream, so he could not. But so the concert happened, and at the end of day 2, they announced that there would be a collaboration with Hatsune Miku, where they're going to give a brand new song and a brand new music video.
Yeah, it's
Date to be determined.
It's pretty cool. Like Hatsune Miku is one of those characters that has sort of like a level of infamy, even though now she has like her own like a rhythm game, and she's like can't come down to the free to play peasants, right?
Well,
But,
and there was a Hatsune Miku rhythm game for like the Switch.
There is, yeah.
Yeah, and it was pretty popular like overseas and somewhat over here, but
You know, there's
Yeah,
also
like-
Bang Dream on Switch.
is there really?
Hey, I heard
there
that.
is.
Yeah. It's coming. I remember I heard it. I heard about
It's
it.
$30 for all of the songs unlocked.
Are you actually kidding me?
No,
No,
they
there's-
took the
there's-
mobile game, they fucking ported it to the Switch.
Yeah,
Wow.
they did. It's so surprising. I also didn't know.
It's
I had
fucking
no
weird.
idea.
But
That's
okay,
kind of awesome, actually.
it is kind of cool. But one thing with this Miku collab that I think is interesting, I just want to know what songs are going to be covered, right? I hope it's covers, by the way. Is it covers?
No, from what I understand, it's so they're going to have a music video, an animated one, kind of like Horizon, with the 9 girls and Hatsune Miku, I guess.
What?
Where,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
fun.
I mean, that's cool, but I kind of wanted to hear like covers from the Love Live girls.
Oh, that would have been cool too, actually.
I don't think Love Live Girls will do any cover.
No, but this
That's
is
what
how
I-
like if you ever like play other rhythm games. Like I don't know if Project Sekai has done it, but like Idolmaster
Yeah.
and Bang Dream both do this where
I think Project Sekai has done it also. So the only people that haven't done is the Love Live one, which I don't
Yeah,
think.
so
they
like
will
when
ever
you do a
do.
collab, the collab is like we'll do like a cover of one of your songs, right?
Right. You say that though, but like the Shadowverse collab they composed music for the collab in Shadowverse the game.
Oh, did they?
You know what I mean? I guess it's not like a music collaboration, so it's a bit different there.
Yeah,
but, like,
there's like the music rhythm game collabs, and then there's like the cafe collabs, or like putting it on the train or something. Which that's not really a collab, but
yeah.
there's other stuff out there. Love Life has like actually a bunch of random ass collabs, and I think they have the Grand Blue Fantasy one as
yeah.
well.
You struggled through that one.
I was picturing the Grand Blue Fantasy and just like creaming at the thought of that art style.
It's so good.
The fantasy
Oh,
world.
Have you
yeah.
not played it? Have you not played it, Dias?
I played it very, very briefly when the collab came out, and I couldn't get the characters, so I quit.
The story's actually really good in it too, like underratedly good.
Cool.
But yeah, the art style, like, me and ConCon have been sending them back because we're writing a fantasy AU. We've been sending them back and forth, like, we should use these as like our inspiration to start off.
Yeah, I like
'Cause
it.
They look amazing.
Call Moon in and be like, "Yo, draw me this."
Kind of want to, yeah, just a sketch or something, honestly.
Sounds hype.
But yeah, no. So I think that it's gonna be something along the lines of Project Sekai has, where they have covers of all of the Miku songs with like the girls from Project Sekai singing it.
Yeah.
But occasionally they'll have their own songs with Miku in it. And I think it's going to be more along the lines of what that is, where they're going to make a new song and Miku's just going to be part of the 9, basically.
That's still very cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, and especially since, because like you said, she's got like legacy factor. Everyone knows who Miku is.
Yeah.
But I feel like now that Sekai has come out and it was a huge hit in Japan and it's in worldwide now, and Miku's kind of back on the map now, that's like a huge collab announcement given where it is right now in 2021. Like,
Yeah.
you could get a lot of traction off of Miku right now, for sure.
How do you all feel about Miku in general? Did you all like play her games as a kid, or?
No.
Never played any of her games, but I respect her.
The Vocaloid. Do you guys remember when the software that made Miku was like hype? People were like, "Oh man, a synthetic human voice. This opens up so many possibilities for medicine." And
Wasn't
then we
that,
didn't
like,
fucking use it.
The birth of like AR. It was like early 2008 and 2009. It was like AR was becoming a thing, and they're like, "Look, we got an anime
it
girl
was
on
definitely
stage."
revolutionary, having like a virtual singer type thing.
Yeah. She's like the first VTuber.
I don't think she was like necessarily the first like computer voice, but like the way her sound was generated was different or something. I can't remember what it was that made her special.
I thought they had like 9 different people like record her voice or something like that. I might be dead wrong.
Yeah, I'll
but
have to look it up later.
I remember having a conversation like recently where I said, "Who's Hatsune Miku's voice actor?" And they're like, "Oh, it's not one person, it's like a bunch of people."
Ah, that's
Oh, wait,
interesting. Yeah.
you know, I'm totally fucking wrong. I'm thinking of Kizune AI. Never mind.
Ah,
Yep, that was the conversation I had. Never mind.
cool.
But
In regards to
This-
Love Live,
yes, this conversation brought up a question from our good friend and friend of the show, Rob, Mex Nico, who said, "What other collabs would you guys like to see? Like, off the top of your head, what could you think of now that Miku is probably number 1 on the things they've collabed with tier list? What other things could you see potentially?"
you think Hatsune Miku is like the Sora of Love Live?
It's probably up there, right?
Might
Like, in
be,
terms
yeah.
of noticeability.
do a collab with Twice, then we'll talk.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding. It's gonna be Baby Shark first. Don't worry.
Ugh.
Okay.
Please no.
What the hell, man?
I found out there's a song in Bang Dream called YOLO yesterday.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I was like, there's YOLO and Baby Shark and Bang Dream. I cannot take this game
Unfortunately, they
seriously.
took Baby Shark out of Bang Dream. I'm very sad.
Because it was only for the collaboration, right? Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
my
Okay,
memory
this is like
has
a
it in there,
whole like different discussion. copyright is fucking bullshit. Every time I like read about it.
Oh yeah,
What?
it's broke.
What's bullshit?
Okay. Fallen. Let me ask you something, right? You know Reese's, right? The chocolate.
No,
Reese's.
Wait,
Reese's
fuck,
Pieces.
really?
no, yeah, I really don't. The fuck
Oh,
is that?
well, in
Interesting.
the U.S. we have this like chocolate. I had assumed it had international branding, but I guess not.
I think
Called
you're
Reese's.
overrating North American chocolate diets. It's pretty shit.
Well, I've heard that before, but anyways, so Reese's cups in all of their ads, they have this sort of orange color, right? What the fuck? Why did that pop up? Can I not copy this? Are you serious? Why is there an image that I can't copy?
Dias is trying to post a picture
Print screen this, bitch. Anyways,
of a Reese's cup right now.
so this orange, this specific color of orange is copyrighted.
Oh.
You cannot use this color or you'll be sued by fucking Reese's cup. What
That's a
bullshit is this? That you can copyright like, okay, I get it, you know, copyright phrases of a song. That feels weird to me, but whatever, right? Copyright a fucking color? Are you serious?
Not even a
Yeah, it's-
good color.
Yeah, it's just shitty orange.
Also related, you know, I think it was either Kanye or Kim Kardashian, like copyrighted their like kids' names. I think it was like Kanye, who like
No, I think-
copyrighted like Northwest or something.
I think it was
Maybe.
Kim.
I think it's Kim.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was Kim.
You think it was Kim?
I
And
think
like,
Kim
okay,
was.
regardless of who did it, copywriting a name is just a dick thing to do.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like
If you're
you heard
Kanye
the-
West, like fair enough, you've got like the brand recognition you got to defend.
You've heard of that Take-Two like the company who owns Rockstar. Like
Yeah,
Take-Two
yeah.
Entertainment, they're trying to get the Game of the Year winning game. It Takes Two. They're trying to get them to change their name because they think they're marketing off of their brand. So they're trying to copyright the words Take-Two.
Yeah, dude, it's such bullshit. It's such
It's
fucking
wild.
bullshit.
American copyright law is so broken. But yeah. Anyways, answer the question, you goobs. The collab question. What do you guys think? Do you guys want a K-pop collab? Do you guys want a Baby Shark collab? What do you think?
K-pop collab twice because they're 9 members, so it's 18 girls. Nobody
Oh.
can sing.
Wait, it's perfect. They got 9 members.
Yeah,
Nobody can sing.
Nobody can sing.
that'd be great.
That would either sound like the best thing ever, or it'd be just pure chaos.
I mean, just introduce them as a new unit. Hey, Love Live season 5.
oh no, wait, hang on. I got the perfect name for this. It'd be like Aqua squared, like the 2 for twice.
Oh yeah.
I can see it.
That's a free idea. You guys can Love Live company. If you're listening, you can have that.
No copyright on that one.
Exactly.
You know what would be interesting actually? With all these other sort of rhythm games coming out with their, you know, characters and their stories, right? This isn't necessarily like a collab thing, but I think it'd be interesting to have some sort of like, you know how Isekai Quartet was like this like massive joining of all these different isekai?
Right.
You could do that with like rhythm games. You get like the various Bushiroad franchises, you get Project Sekai, you get Honkai Impact, you get like all these different, you know, basically Yuri games, and just smush them together into one little ball. Make a Pico type show out of it.
I think that'd be a good idea. I think the companies who own the properties are too cutthroat to do that.
So Sunrise is Love Live, Bushimo is Bang Dream, Project Sekai is Colorful something. But hold on, someone's taken over Bang Dream production on All Stars, right? But I guess it doesn't give them copyright necessarily.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Bushiroad, I think, works. Like they're the devs now, the primary devs. K-Lab's not the.
Yeah,
Or
they
no.
are.
they're the owners. K-Lab isn't developing it anymore.
Yeah.
The new company. I don't remember the name. Fallen knows it.
What?
What's the name of the company that is
Mynet.
Was it?
MYNET. Is it?
Mynet.
Wait,
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Mynet.
Yeah, they're developing it now, but I'm pretty sure because I saw people tweeting about it. They were like, "Oh, Bang Dream and Love Live and D4DJ are now all under the same like ownership, basically."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the franchises themselves, I don't know. I feel like there's too much pride there, and they'd be like, "No, that's our competition. Fuck you."
We can't introduce them to other girls, otherwise they'd run away, spend their
Yeah.
gotcha money elsewhere. Yeah, I guess. The monetization is probably the biggest concern, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
you can't
probably.
be
Like, how
you
would
can't be hooked on
that?
more than one gotcha game if you're a whale.
Yeah, exactly. And then even more so, how would you split the money?
I guess if you're like a mega whale, it probably doesn't matter as much. But
No, I'm talking like company-wise.
Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, I mean I'm sure it'd be something. No, I'm like hold on. No, it wouldn't be making money. It would be a marketing thing, wouldn't it? If they made like a Pico type show. Sorry, do
Oh,
you know
you're
what I
thinking
mean by
about, like-
Pico type show?
I have no idea.
So Idolmasters, there was this trend that started with Idolmaster to do these like 3-minute like shorts, basically. And it carried over into Bang Dream has one, D4DJ has one. And they're basically like, it's kind of like a comedy skit. If you ever go to like a Saturday Night Live, but for kids, just like these really fast skits of like, oh look, you're overweight. What do you do about it? Not eat. Oh, I'm really hungry. Okay, fuck it, eat. It's like that sort of like lol humor that goes really fast, right?
It's like the Four Comas, but if they animated them.
Yeah, pretty much. Like a little bit longer than For Coma, but like
Gotcha.
very similar in concept for sure. And so, these things spread really quickly. I would assume Project Sekai would do one soon, considering they're I believe they like have like similar production to D4DJ and Bang Dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like
I'm
structurally.
thinking they're gonna make an anime someday. Hatsune Miku anime, probably.
I would enjoy an anime more, but I think they would rather do this sort of like shorts style thing just because it's cheaper.
Probably. It's easier to write too,
Yeah, for sure.
all things considered.
But yeah, that'd be my pick for a collab.
Fallen, what would you think? What would be the highest on your list of things you would want to collab with Love Live?
I don't know. I just feel that Love Life. I don't know. Maybe it's not right now that I feel like Love Life should collab with anyone. I think it's probably better on its own. I mean, like it could collab with someone, but for right now, I really can't think of someone that I like for Love Life to collab with.
I will say, touching on D4DJ real quick, they have a real problem right now on the EN side where they've been doing nothing but collabs. And it's like a lot of the... If you're a JP person, you follow the story in the JP, right? This is not how the JP story released. Like the JP had actual character and story stuff going on.
It definitely does not have a collab banner one after another.
The English one had a Hololive collab, and they had like they had two Hololive collabs, and they also had
the Queen Triplets collab too. In between that.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
So like imagine like at this point we have, I think it's like 9 stories total. Like 4 of them are collabs.
Jesus.
So it's like you've really like set back how much story there is available.
And
that
it's
sucks.
It's like collab overload, basically.
Yeah, it just really sucks because, like, I like the girls in D4DJ. I want to know more about them, but I can't because it's not available unless I
think it is available.
Look on Tumblr and Google some translation bullshit.
No, it's on the archives or something. Is it? I remember seeing some of them in the archives of the games.
I'm talking about in English, though.
Yeah.
You could always
I remember seeing some of them. But I don't know. I'm not going to go back to the game. They removed like one of my favorite songs, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not going back."
Oh, they removed songs?
Around last week, I think they removed Fubuki song from the game. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna, because that was like the reason why I played the game, and they removed it. So I was like, no, fuck this, I'm out of
Ah,
the game.
interesting.
Interesting. That is you know what? I can respect that though. Like, if you like a song and you specifically like playing it, and then it's just
Did they
gone
say
one
why
day.
they removed it?
No, but they still keep the rest of the Hololive songs there except the Fubuki song. I don't know fucking why.
Interesting. Must have been like copyright or something.
Yeah, some bullshit like that.
No, but the funny thing is that there's another Fubuki song in there.
Yeah, no,
That's not
I
removed.
have no doubt it's definitely not a personal thing because no one really
Yeah.
goes after Fubuki.
And the EN side is just being fucked up so hard. I just don't want to play anymore. So it's,
EN companies are throwing, dude. In general. Lid, what do you think? What would be your? I guess you already said twice, right? So I guess it'd be my turn.
Lid's
I'm kind of
sleeping. Don't bother her.
Wake me up
You're
the next
gonna wake
question.
Fuck yeah, I'm kind of with Fallen, honestly. Like, I feel like they should focus more on their own stuff. Like, I like the Miku collab. I think it's good. But other than that, but the only really collab I've really cared about before that was the last one I played, which was the Shadowverse one, which feels like forever now. It was like August 2018.
Yeah, it was definitely a while back.
Because I was in Toronto when it was going on, so, and that was my last trip pre-COVID. So, I would like. I feel like they've collabed with like almost everybody at this point.
How do you feel about Love Live right now? Like, as a whole, as a franchise?
I feel they pushed too hard on Layla. I mean, Layla? Yeah, they pushed too hard on it.
I would agree. I think they've. I had a whole conversation with ConCon about this today, but and this could be an entire podcast topic on its own, I think. But yeah, I think they've kind of lost what I think the Love Live magic was back in like
I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just feel that
Sorry.
they are like. I don't know.
What
I
were you
feel
gonna
that
say?
they are pushing Layla a lot more than expected. You know that when you hear they have 17 lives in like how many months? 17.
Mm-hmm.
They're pushing the IRL shows, you mean?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna get breaks from that at all.
Well, because
It's
probably I would assume because they couldn't do shows for a while, right?
They're trying to make up.
I don't know how you're gonna have to push so many shows in one go.
Yeah,
It's-
I wouldn't want them to overdo it for sure, but I'm sure if they had like a, this is like most companies, right? You have like a sort of roadmap. Okay, we want to do this many shows in this much time and make this much revenue and blah 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 blah, right? Corporate shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm sure
and
there must be some push to like make up for lost revenue or something.
Yeah, like pressure from a higher up and stuff, basically saying,
Probably.
"Hey, we need more money." But
My yacht's not big enough yet. I can't finish my my indoor heating system. It's not stable yet.
It's half built. No, I was gonna say, basically, where I think it's gone wrong is like, they started off as kind of like like Love Live with Muse and Aqua. It was kind of just like, all right, let's see where this goes. Very experimental. Now it seems like, because they had 2 lives before the anime even aired, so
Yeah.
it's like they already know people are gonna like it before it even comes out.
Well,
So
hold on.
they're
Unless I'm mistaken, Muse was doing lives for a couple years, right?
for the anime. Is that true?
Yeah, they had like that's what those like old school Love Live arts are from. It's like the old promotion material for them.
Oh. Okay, then I might
Like
be just
the
talking.
long haired Nico, and like it was much sexier back then as well in sort of art direction.
I always thought that was like concept art for the show before the show came out.
They
I
had
wasn't-
like
I
one or
didn't know.
two music videos, I think. Like the Snow
Okay.
Halation is obviously the most famous one, but there was the what's it, the 1-2 Natsu, whatever it was.
They had like
Right.
a love one or like
Oh,
I
the
can't remember.
Valentine's one.
Yeah.
With the like the maid outfit thing.
Yeah, that one.
That was really cute. I
Oh,
remember that one.
Wonder Zone, I think is the name. That
That
might not have
might
been the
be it.
song.
Yeah, let me look it up.
I think that's
Yeah,
another one.
it's Wonder Zone. It's Wonder Zone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that one
Okay.
was really cute. But yeah, so that all of that is like was like before anime. Actually, Wonder Zone
Right.
looks pretty darn close to what the anime ended up being.
Interesting. But yeah, no, like even if they were doing concerts, it was still like an experimental thing. It wasn't really like it hadn't taken off yet.
Hmm.
And now that we're 4 animes in, it feels like more synthetic, kind of. I don't know. It feels different. It feels like they're just kind of saying, "Hey,
Do
look,
you,
here's 14
you've watched the
lives."
Marvel movies, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Do
It's
you
pretty
get that
much
same feeling from Marvel?
I have recently. I mean, post Endgame.
Hmm.
It feels like you've hit the peak, and then now you're kind of in the lull after the peak, where you look on everything in a bit of a different light. This is all opinion, obviously, but like, it feels a little bit less magical, if you know what I mean. Feels
I
like
totally
more.
get you. I felt that
Yeah.
when they came out with Nijigasaki and Lila at the same time.
Yeah, right.
It didn't feel right. It felt like there should have been a more bigger gap. So this,
Well, because Niji was a side project, right?
I don't think Niji should have got anything, to be honest. They should have kept that like down and given that like gap
Get
and
back
kind of
in
like
there, bitch. You're like pulling Niji back in the box. We don't need you anymore.
honestly, I think they should have just done that and like keep that gap longer for Aquas and then slowly bring in Lila with their lives.
But here's the problem with that lid. People are massive simps. You see a cute girl like Setsuna, you're not gonna simp? How you gonna do that? Nah.
Exactly.
We gotta get the
Exactly.
Couldn't be
keychains, we
me.
gotta get the figurines, we gotta, and you gotta get the mass appeal out there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they should have stuck to the game for Niji. Personally, that's what I think.
Yeah.
That would be interesting for sure.
I totally agree. Well, and especially since they made such a big deal about that too. When All Stars first came out, they were like, "All right, this is their story in the game. Don't if you're coming here expecting Aqua and Muse stuff, you're gonna be disappointed because this is their. We're not making a show. This is their thing." And then that lasted for about 2 months, and then they're like, we're making an anime." And it was
The power
like,
of money.
yeah, really.
No,
And
no. Did you guys know during the announcements the voices for those characters actually didn't know about the anime?
Is that true?
They were
That-
like legitimately shocked. They knew they were recording for something, but they didn't know what it was for.
Hmm. That would be a lot of dialogue to not know about, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume you're already recording for the what's it? The game,
Or the
right?
in-game stories. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, to be fair. No, I agree with Lid though. Like it feels like too much too soon, and it's kind of only been more of that ever since Nijigasaki came out. It feels like it's constantly like new thing, new thing, new thing. Albums coming
New
out,
merch.
solos coming out. There's
Yeah.
a live like every 3 days. It seems it's a lot, and you kind of get overwhelmed by it, and it kind of makes you feel like a consumer as opposed to a fan.
So you feel like they should just do the big shows less often, and you think some of this feeling would be alleviated, or is it more of an anime thing?
I just think they rushed stuff too fast, honestly. Like kind of like Lid pretty much hit the nail on the head. Like if they had honestly just kept Nijigasaki in the game and then just did Layla, I feel like it would be a lot less crowded and a lot more. There would be a lot less going on. I still think it would be bad, but I think it'd be a lot less stuff to focus on. I don't know. I feel like a crazy person, but
That's
No,
less-
no, it's interesting that all three of you have like the same feeling, because I didn't get that feeling much at all, to be honest.
oh,
But
really?
I also haven't really made an effort to keep up with the Niji stuff or the IRL concert stuff, right?
Mhm.
Or the superstar stuff. Like I made an effort with Niji. I just didn't like get super into it like I did Aquars.
Right.
Even
And,
like
like-
Muse, I wasn't like hype on. I watched all of the anime and I watched a couple of the concerts, but
Mm-hmm. And again, it does just come down to personal preference. Like if I know people who have watched Nijigasaki first and it's their favorite, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's a thing. But if you've been in the game for a while,
Well,
it's pretty easy to
you know
get.
Byron.
Oh yeah,
Byron said it was his favorite, right?
I can't tell if he was kidding or not though.
I feel like he wasn't.
I feel like he wasn't either, but the way he said it, it was very un-Byron like. I thought it sounded like it was sarcasm.
Maybe I didn't detect something.
Maybe. But anyway, yeah, no, it's interesting, the whole thing. And like,
what do you feel like the newer shows are like lower in quality, like either the lives or the animes?
well, and that's part and parcel to like the overcrowding thing. Like, I don't know, Lid can maybe back me up on this, but it feels like they split their resources too far, and so everything suffers. Like the writing gets worse because they're trying to focus on writing 3 different things all at once.
Yeah. Tragic.
Maybe that's just me being a conspiracy theorist, but like I know I've voiced my opinions on what the writing of Nijigasaki before. I think maybe not on the podcast, but I was like, oh yeah, maybe that's why it was so bad, because they were busy trying to focus on writing Layla's songs and story and everything, right?
It's possible for sure.
I can agree with that.
But yeah, shows are good, songs are good, but you know,
At some
if you
point, we'll
just
have to
do it-
actually talk about Niji.
Yeah, we should definitely do that in 2022. Just have a big Niji podcast where we go episode by episode and just be like, "What'd you think about this? What'd you think about this?" Etc. Yeah, that'll be for
I'm down.
later. I guess we should move on to questions. Probably. I feel like we covered most of the dreamy concert stuff.
We got New Year's coming up. Y'all have any plans for New Year's?
You're not
Nice.
from the south.
I'm gonna eat a cake, an entire cake
Nice.
by myself.
Drink a bottle of soda alongside it.
Yeah, right. I have to leave that in the podcast now because otherwise nobody will know what the fuck we're talking about. Yeah, no, I don't know. I was gonna watch the countdown live, but I'm probably not going to.
I never tuned into the countdown. I tuned into the countdown a lot as a kid when I was like with family in like a big ass living room, and that was kind of fun, right?
Yeah,
But as an adult, it's like I don't give a shit.
you're watching Ninja like up on a fucking platform in New York City flossing.
I don't. Was that something
Yeah.
he did?
You don't know that? Okay, I'm gonna play that. We're gonna play that clip on the video version.
Oh
of this
god.
It's not good. You're not gonna like it.
I'll just won't watch the podcast then. Fuck you.
To everyone listening, do not look up the video version of this podcast. Cringe warning.
How do you feel about like the sort of New Year's setting? Because it comes across in a lot of anime, at least slice of life anime, doesn't it?
Oh, Dias, that was a
Yeah.
pretty good segue to our question, good sir.
Well, I
almost
wrote
like
the
a news
question,
line.
so
That was perfect. I'm gonna give you a gold star for that.
it wasn't
I've been
even
talking
that
forever.
good. Fuck
Someone
you.
else answered. No, it was good. I'm serious.
It's a middle
good.
question. It's not even the real question yet.
Yeah. Okay. Unrelated, by the way. We should definitely do New Year's resolutions at the end of this podcast.
Oh,
be fun.
okay, sure.
Shit.
Someone else answer first because I feel like I've been talking for fucking ever.
Repeat the question.
How do you guys feel about New Year's stuff in anime?
I find it very cute, just for the fact that you can relate at some points. I also, a little bit off topic, I find it funny that they never said happy birthday to Daya when Aquas had their New Year's episode.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
I'm always thinking, oh man, it's almost Daya's birthday.
That is such a
Yeah, it's
super
cute.
fan thing to say, Lid. Oh my god.
It just always comes across my mind when that like episode comes up.
Oh, what a nerd. Give you a fucking swirly.
Not even Ruby said it. Like, come on.
I'm just kidding. No one gives swirlies anymore. We're all about cyberbullying nowadays.
hate comment on my AO3.
And it's just an angry face and nothing
Speed
else.
round question: what do you think is worse, getting a wedgie or getting cyberbullied?
get worse?
Wedgie, you could turn off your computer.
Yeah, it's like that one meme. It's just like, what? How do you even get cyberbullied? Just turn off your computer, idiot.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah,
I
probably
can't get likes on
probably a wedgie.
Facebook.
And then you gotta
Yeah.
buy new underwear afterwards too, because yeah.
I don't know, like the physical bullying is a one and done situation though. It's like cyberbullying, that shit's lasting you like months and then like probably thousands of dollars in the psychology room.
You think the
You know-
physical one do that too?
Yeah, probably.
A wedgie. You guys got wedgie rehab down in the States?
Nah, we're too tough for that.
Uh,
Americans.
It costs $2,000 a month. No one can afford it.
Nah, dude, like
it is what it is.
nah, dude, my fucking ADHD medication's $300 a month. That's fucking bullshit.
Oh my god.
Dude, I just raw dog life at that point.
Yeah.
Honestly. Fuck that.
I don't even take my medication just because of that. It's too much.
Dude, that's like
Yeah.
EpiPens. They're like $700. I'd
Yeah,
rather
that's
die.
crazy. I'd rather die. Please don't.
Yeah, at that point you just leave it in fate's hands and you're like, I'm either gonna die or I'm not. And if it
There's
happens,
no
well,
question. Without the EpiPen, you do die in most instances.
sometimes.
Rip.
Depends on
Hope
how
that
much
ambulance gets there in time.
Yeah, they gotta make sure you bring the paddles.
No, but then you pay $700 for the ambulance.
Exactly. I just hope I go. I hope the ambulance doesn't get there in time.
Lid dies and the ambulance gets lost and your parents are like, well, at least we didn't pay anything.
Yeah.
I work
Silver
as
lining.
IT. I don't work in the clinic itself, so I would be like watching you from afar while helping the dude like work on his computer.
Yeah, Dias is like looking out the window like, oh, that's an expensive bill.
So you need help with your Excel? What's wrong with it? Oh, the license is gone? Hold on, let me talk to my boss.
What the fuck were we talking about?
New Year's.
Oh yes, right.
Did you guys ever watch Dragon Maid?
No.
Yeah.
Kobayashi's
Which-
Dragon Maid has like really good New Year's episode.
Yes, I agree.
It's been a while since I've seen season 1. I'm assuming you're talking about season 1, yeah?
That
I think
season
there's
2 also.
one in both
season 1
seasons.
and that season 2 also have.
Yeah.
Oh yes, because season 2 is the one where, I guess spoilers for Dragon Maid. Toru's like, I love you, and then she goes, basically just says fuck you.
Yeah, it's something like that. But yeah, it's just another one of those.
Yeah,
endings.
No, but it's a good dude. Dragon Maid is horny as fuck, but it's a good
Oh, yeah.
show. Like
It's a
Good ass show. I like it a lot, man. I actually
just
like
like
it a lot.
straight up like really good writing and like a lot of good introspection moments. It's
The
decently
show's
funny.
underratedly funny too.
It's a good slice of life with dragons.
Yeah,
Yeah. The concept sounds so dumb, but it works very well. I agree.
for sure.
Speaking of Dragon Maid, though, I do fucking hate that trope, though, where it seems like every anime that has a New Year's thing in it is like, all right, we're gonna have the fireworks exploding. The one character's gonna go, "You are my everything." Then dramatic music's gonna play, and the wind's gonna blow, and it's gonna look all pretty and sparkly, and the fireworks are gonna go boom, and it's gonna
Mhm.
fall silent. And then the other character's gonna go like, "Sorry, what?"
Season,
Uh,
the season one
I was
didn't
about to
have
bring
that,
up the
though.
Pro ZD skit.
Yeah. And then you, the viewer, you're supposed to go, "Oh shucks, you'll get them next time, character."
Nah, dude.
And then that's the last episode of the show, and you never.
No,
get
no,
that.
no, no, no. So that doesn't happen in Dragon Maid, right? But that happens in a lot of romance shows, and this is like
Oh, that actually happens in Dragon Maid.
It
Season
definitely
2.
happens in Dragon
it
Maid.
doesn't happen quite like that.
It happens in season 2. Yes, I remember that. Season 1 didn't, but season 2, yes.
Maybe I'm
It's true.
misremembering then, but like from what I can tell, this is more of a romance novel thing. I've seen it in like a lot of like novels and webtoons and stuff, but basically like it seems like romance fans are like fucking masochists. Like there's so many times in like romance stories where it's like, oh, she could have confessed her feelings, but the guy was just a little bit busy. or oh, the internet went out and the message didn't go through, or
Oh no.
oh, you know, this would like basically like there's all these like close calls where everyone was so close to revealing themselves, but just kidding. Just kidding. Never mind.
Yeah,
False
that's
alarm.
fine. That's fine. You can do that. But when you get to the end of the show, you know, you gotta do the kiss thing. Like, have that. I hate when it's the New
I
Year's
need
thing and
a
they're always
flash
like,
forward 10 years in the future, and they better be holding hands.
yes. Tell them, Dias. Yeah, no.
Yeah, we
That's
need
like my New Year's.
we need more quintessential quartet, whatever the fuck it is, where like first 5 minutes you reveal who it is.
Oh, well, that's if you're Galaxy Brain. They don't ever tell you who it is in the show, by the way.
No, they don't.
No. You know if you're smart, but they never tell you.
Oh, I didn't know because I was smart. I knew because Twitter kept talking about it.
Oh.
Twitter
I guess
can
that
shut
works
their
too.
fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's Twitter lying, though. They read the manga. They never show you in the show.
Nah,
It's
I see
really
this.
annoying, actually. They
That's
do that
funny.
too, actually, the firework thing, where they're like, oh, we confessed, but then you actually didn't.
Fuck. That's okay. The show
Alright,
sucks
I've learned I hate
anyways.
New Year's. Never mind. Next
No,
question.
but you know, I think like the idea of New Year's is like, I say the idea like it's not a real life thing. The event of New Year's is pretty important to a lot of people, right? Like I think a lot of people will like meme on like resolutions and things like that. But like it is how do I say this? In life, it's important to be always trying to improve, to try and like look forward and do new things. It's that Meet the Robinsons movie thing, right? It's like you can't get too stuck on shit that's happened. You should always be trying to find
Hey,
what's
Dad.
next for you, right?
Pretty inspirational. Wow.
And New Year's
Right?
is just like a good center point for that, right? It's a good point of introspection that everyone kind of shares, right? So, like, from
feel
a
like-
writing perspective, I think it's a very powerful moment in the year. Which is
I
why
suppose
Dragon
you're
Maid
not
did it
wrong,
twice.
It is a very easy, like, climax focal point, especially for shows that have romance elements in them, to just be like, this is an important day. And everyone knows that universally, so let's put it here.
Yeah. That and
Yeah.
I think, like, graduating from school, right?
Yeah. And from a show aspect too, like if we're talking about like media, it's a good, if you're writing a show, it's a good way to get every character into a specific area to do a specific thing without needing to explain why.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's New Year's. All the characters from the show are here because it's New Year's. Like they're all wearing yakutas and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's I feel like why they mostly do it, because it's an easy conclusion point where you can be like, look, here's all the characters, this is what they're doing, and then bam, here's the climax.
And like expanding from that as well, right? Like winter has or not winter, but like major holidays are always like highlights for shows, right? Like you can always plan around Valentine's Day or you know, certain American holidays.
Love me a good Valentine's Day fic for sure.
Yeah, it's not as relevant for us, but you know, a lot of shows will have like 4th of July stuff in it.
Oh
From
yeah.
July.
Like for example, the hit movie July 4th.
I got nothing. Is that an American thing? Talking about American Pie? I don't know.
It's not called July 4th. What's it called? That one movie. It doesn't matter.
movie
It
called
wasn't a good
Canada Day?
movie. It sucked ass.
What movie?
July 4th, I think.
You mean Independence Day? Or what?
Oh yeah, Independence Day. Yeah, that
Oh.
movie sucked ass. It's the one
Jesus.
where it's an alien and they
But
get defeated by a computer virus.
I'm okay with the first one, but the sequel was ass. The
There was
sequel
a
was
sequel?
really bad. Yeah, there was. Oh, did you
The
even
first
know
one was
that?
so bad. How do you get a sequel out of that?
Oh, the sequel was not good either.
The sequel is absolutely horrible. It's so bad. It's actually that bad. Yeah.
Alright, so you can plan around those central days, but you shouldn't because they suck. Good to know.
I love how he got July 4th out of Independence Day. Like he's so close, but those are so far.
They
One is
they are
way
the
longer
same
than
thing.
the
What
other.
do you mean?
No. Yeah, but like July 4th
America is
is
the only
like
country that matters, so July 4th is Independence Day. Sorry.
Where's Canadian Independence Day movie? Where's the Canada Day movie?
Whenever you remember Independence
They were
Day, you
going to
remember
make it, but they forgot when Canadians Independence Day was. So sorry.
Yeah. Was it 1867? I think. Or we said "fuck you, Britain," and then
Ooh.
we were just a country. I think. I don't know.
The
I'm not
universal
good on Canadian
experience.
history. Yeah. I want freedom. Fuck you.
Weren't you
other
occupied by
place.
like 3 different countries at one point?
Dude, we got a province that's all French, probably. Yeah, it's a
Wait
mess.
a fucking minute. Wait a minute. Jeff Goldblum is in this? The fuck?
As a writer, is there any like when you're like coming up with stories and settings, is there any time period you like to like set your stories in?
Dias, I'm gonna stop you right there. We've definitely asked this question on the podcast.
Yeah, we have. But I don't
What?
think we had a real answer before.
I assure you we did. If we asked it on the podcast, we definitely answered it.
Alright, do you remember what that answer was?
No, of course not. I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
I don't remember shit either, so say it again and maybe we'll have a different answer this time.
We're just like a bunch of old people, and we sit down at microphones and we're like, remember that Love Live show? That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, fuck Niji. I just want to talk about Aquars again.
Yep.
Nice.
Dude, we'll do Aqua first, and then we'll stop there for our show reviews.
Okay, so this is Yo.
All right, that's it.
That's
Thanks
it.
for coming.
Yeah. This is
Oh,
it.
okay.
Now we have to at least get to the slap so I can rant about it for a whole podcast.
Oh, dude, we are gonna have a whole podcast on that, aren't we?
I don't think I can stretch it out to a whole podcast, but I can at least like I feel like that Kanamari arc, solid, dude. You know what? I think Kanan was the first actual antagonist in Love Life.
Just shut up. Shut the hell up.
This wasn't fucking Ellie, I'll tell you that much.
No, there's no antagonists in Love Live. Everybody's a friend.
That's true. That's true. Oh wait.
well,
don't play the game.
Don't play the game. Oh yeah, true.
We have one antagonist in the entire franchise.
No, Lonzy's the antagonist. Just
Yeah.
ask Twitter.
Yeah.
Do we have another question? I thought we had more.
We have like 2 more. Yeah.
Okay, we've been going for an hour 5. Do we want to make it one more?
Lid, you decide. What's the last question for us? Is it the Mekon one or is it the winter setting one?
I'll go with the Mekon one because I want to know what you guys are writing.
It's a lot more fun to do that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other
I
one is a
agree.
serious writing question. We have to think and stuff.
Yeah, we can save that one for next time. This is actually, that's a good closing one because, it's the new year and what are we all writing and et cetera, et cetera. All right, Dice, you go first. You're at the top of the list.
Okay, so the question is, for anyone actively writing, have you found any characters really jumping at you lately? Anything inspiring, right?
I suppose I should have read the question. Yeah, you're right.
And for me, no.
Sick.
I
All right,
haven't.
next, moving on.
I've had a ton of ideas in Love Live, and it's like every couple of weeks I'll be like really ready to write, but most of the time I'm like, no, I got better shit to do with my time, right? So
Nice.
when
Go right, Akanandaya.
when
Post
well,
slap.
just get ready for this, Lid. When I do think about writing, there's 2 stories that I'm mainly working on. One is this like Umi Daya fic, this like office AU that I like threw around as like a half joke when the event started. It's about like Daya joins a workplace where Umi's like a senior at, right? And Daya is trying to keep her fangirl down while productivity is up. And
Well,
I
that
don't
sounds
know.
fun.
It's just a fun little thing.
I like the premise because there's lots of room there for you to have both serious Daya and also stupid ditzy Daya.
Yeah. And then the other thing I was working on. Let me actually open my Google Docs so I can remember what the fuck this is.
Oh,
It's
did you
a
do the thing
Project
where you-
Sekai thing. Yeah.
Oh,
But I want to talk about it because
I'll humor you, dude. Don't worry. I've played that game a lot.
actually I don't think I think this might be too deep into Sekai lore to really talk about. Never mind. It's a Kanade Mafu type thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does it involve suicide?
No.
All right.
What the fuck? What kind of writer do you think I am?
Have you
I
not
write
read this?
smut.
Have you not read the story of that? It's
I've read the
very dark.
story. Yeah, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a fan fiction writer. You think I'm gonna fucking write that? I'm gonna write them
Hell
kissing,
yeah.
obviously.
Hell yeah. For Lid and Fallen's sake, I'll explain it. The main story of the two characters he's talking about in Project Sekai, the overarching plot is the purple hair girl Mafuyu wants to like kill herself, and the other girl wants to basically save her by making a song that is so epic that she doesn't kill herself.
Interesting.
That's the
I
basic plot.
It's shockingly not stupid at all.
Yeah, it sounds really dumb. It's very well written though. But
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, take my word for it. Trust
Yeah,
me.
so basically what I'm saying is play Project Sekai, then play Bang Dream, then play Genshin Impact, and then you'll be caught up.
And horribly broke.
Got it.
Yeah. I'll share this in another chat with you, Supreme, because I think you'll enjoy this.
Yeah, I can definitely take a look at that for sure. I know all the deep lore, so I can bounce ideas off you. I guess I'll go next, cause I've also been writing like a few. God, I've been so fucking lazy. I write 500 words of a thing and then put it down, and so my Google Docs looks like a fucking cratered minefield of like started projects. I have like 3 Yoriko things started. I have 2 Marimaru things started. One of them's long, one of them's short. And then I have the thing I shilled at the beginning of the podcast, my big fantasy AU, and that's basically it. Which one am I going to finish first? Who knows? I'll probably spin a wheel and decide.
Oh shit, I
Go.
forgot my keyboard. Fuck.
Yeah, I've actually been wanting to watch Sunshine over again just to kind of reacquaint myself with the characters.
Dude, I keep getting that feeling. We should watch it together. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
We really should, because like I every time I go to write, not Yoriko and Mari Hanamaru as much, because I've kind of kept in touch with those, but like I was just trying to write like I think it was like Mario or something a little while back, and I felt so lost, and I'm like, why? I feel like I've forgotten the lore of these characters, so I feel like I need to watch the show again.
I think there's a lot of like little things that as a super fan you're gonna forget about.
Yeah, and that's like the sauce that I think I'm missing.
Especially because you have like so much card stories and all these like extra CDs and stuff that like you watched at one point and you were really into. When you like forget about like fucking lore that's in the CDs, is it necessary to your fan fiction? No, but like you feel like you've forgotten something, you know?
Yeah, you want to feel like you know the character personally when you're writing it, so like it helps for sure.
Like totally respect it, right?
So that's what we're doing after this podcast. We're gonna watch all of Love Live Sunshine in a row.
Cool.
On Blu-ray. And the movie.
Oh, made last episode.
Fallen's already talking about what he's writing, but is there anything you want to like talk about specifically with that?
Yeah, or like do you have anything planned for the new year or something?
Honestly, I don't know. I plan a lot of stories. There's not Love Life and Love Life, but I don't think I'll be able to finish any one of them because procrastination is a bitch.
Well said.
All right, Lid. You've heard my answer. You've heard Supreme's answer. You've technically heard Fallen's answer. How do you feel about Love Live writing? Is there any characters you really want to do? Anything inspiring you?
Well, I do have pairs that I do want to write for. However, I'm mostly focused on another Eureka multi-chapter that I wanted to do. I'm currently in the progress of writing it. I wanted to get a first chapter out by like at least Valentine's Day. Just do like celebration thing. I don't know. That's kind of like the main thing I'm working on. I have like
Just
a couple little ficlets
staying
on
the
side, though.
course. No need to fix what's not broken, right?
Exactly. Why would I do that?
Why would I experiment when I already have the perfect ship?
I can't find
Yeah.
anything better.
Yo Rico Niso.
Yeah, they bring me happiness.
Yeah. That's well said actually, because like you basically just want to, I don't know, experimenting is fun, but at the same time you kind of just want to write what makes you happy, so
Yeah, but
that makes sense.
to be fair though, the anime is kind of short in comparison to like the amount of fanfiction lore that you can like make out of it.
Oh yeah.
It's not like the deepest well to fall into. Even though I know you were talking about, oh, there's so many shows and this and that. That's like all of the franchise. If
It's
you're just
mostly like
thinking
character
about,
nuance, really.
yeah. And like, let's be real, if you fuck that up, welcome to fanfiction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So hey, if you want to just write and say fuck it to canon, there you go. There's your excuse.
Yeah. That's actually I feel like my answer kind of sucked because I basically just said the same thing that Fallen did and then shilled my other fic again.
Oh yeah.
There was one thing.
No, dude. Like you're like probably the most active writer now of us, right?
Yeah, it's because I'm fucking bored as shit. I'm off work till January 7th.
Like I think that's like in general. What for me personally, right? When I'm writing, that's when like a lot of the brain cells are going and I have like ideas. Like before the podcast started, I was talking to you about like visual novel stuff, right?
Yeah.
I genuinely would not have thought about it if I was not like sort of studying it, right? And I think like that's something writing helps out a lot with. Like if you're listening to this just because you're like into love life or whatever, I recommend writing as a hobby. I think it's like a great way to like get the brain going.
That's actually well said, because it's easy to forget like you don't write, like we're not pros. We're basically just write because we want to do something.
Yeah.
We have ideas in our head and you want to put them down, right? So it's easy to take it seriously
these
sometimes.
These two characters and they should be kissing.
Yeah.
I almost said the other thing, but let's pretend I didn't.
Very safe for work of you, Dias. Good censoring.
Yeah, no one will ever know what I said in the first podcast.
Scrub the records. No, but like, yeah, it's kind of you write like even just a short thing, just post it online. It's like whatever. Yeah. You don't really have to think about it. Like I know a lot of the time procrastination hits me specifically because you'll be writing and you're writing and writing and writing and you're like, well, that sounds kind of dumb, and you just delete it all.
Yeah,
but
totally.
You know, it's just a hobby, right? Why take it seriously? So I don't know where we're going with this. Should we end the podcast?
No, fuck you.
We're not gonna do the New Year's resolution.
Oh shit, you're right. Good idea.
All right, Fallen.
Last thing, then we leave.
Yep. Last thing, then we talk about Bang Dream, and then we leave.
Okay, good. Fallen, what's your New Year's resolution?
To write more, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
only written one thing this year, man. It's very, how to say, like usually I post like 3 to 4 fics per year, but this year was like it's just one, and I'm pretty kind of ashamed of myself for just writing one.
That's so depressing.
I don't know, man. I just feel like it's not as much as how much I used to post. But I think to be fair, I put a lot of effort into this, so it's probably why I took like. Mm-hmm.
And you should never force yourself to write too. Hey.
Yeah.
Like if you wake up one day and you're like, oh man, I have to go write this. I really don't want to write Yo Rico today. but I got to because I have to post it before Christmas or whatever. Like, you should never force yourself to. So I wouldn't necessarily feel too bad.
I guess so.
Dias,
What?
go.
New Year's resolution. It's gonna be like real life stuff, like work out more, be less lazy, work on
Ooh.
my data management courses, stuff like that.
That's too boring. This isn't a romance, a Christmas movie.
Wasn't that your resolution last year to work out?
Yeah, I didn't.
How'd that go?
It didn't work.
Oh.
Saying it did not make it reality.
Sad.
I always think it'd be a fun exercise to like have a New Year's resolution and then a year later have like what your actual New Year's resolution was, and it's just way shittier. It's like my resolution is to work
You start
out.
off, you downgrade the resolution, so it makes it seem like an achievement.
Yeah, and then you say it at the end of the year. Like, so mine is to work out, and then at the end of the year, December 31st, you're like, and I didn't drink as much Diet Coke this year as I did last year.
Actually, I think like last year, did I say anything about piano?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. That was a more recent thing, I thought.
It was like I don't know when I got it, but like I bought a piano and I was like, oh, I'm gonna work on this, and I did, and that was fun.
Oh,
Fuck
nice,
reading
dude.
sheet music though, that shit's too hard. That's my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna learn how to read sheet music.
Ugh. Good
Nice.
luck, bro.
I like.
No, go ahead, Lid. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, I just thought I liked it. His
Oh.
Thanks.
resolution.
Thanks.
That's a
You
good
know,
one.
you know what should be the resolution? We should all go to Japan, the four of us. That's the resolution.
That would be fun. I think that might be a 2022 resolution, though. The world's kind of in shit again.
It is 2022.
Er,
That's the new year. Do you mean like
2023?
2023?
Listen, time is gone.
Oh god, I'm gonna be so old.
I wrote 2019 on a worksheet the other day,
Oh.
and I kind of had to stop myself, and I'm like, oh, nope, not even close.
Sag.
What is that?
That would be nice, though. Oh, I've wanted to go to Japan for so long.
Yeah. I'd say my resolution this year is to finish that Yoriko Mota chapter because I want to have 2 under my belt. Actually publish my little ficlets because I'll write them, but I don't like them, so I tend to just like leave them on the side.
Mhm.
So, actually publish those this time.
Hmm.
Probably get better or learn the Hangul or the Korean alphabet.
Mhm.
And I think that's it. That's my main 3 I want to do right now.
You started yours early.
Yeah, hell yeah. I just started it today.
Oh, nice. Fuck. What are my New Year's resolutions?
Get out of lockdown.
Get out of Love Live. Cold turkey, January 1st. No more.
I was saying lockdown, not love life. No.
Oh. Dude, listen. If I get out of lockdown, I'm going in prison, which is worse lockdown. Yeah, I mean, I want my New Year's resolution in 2022 to be to travel more, but like,
Trevor,
don't-
what's that?
yeah, seriously. Like, I was saving money in 2019 to go to Japan, and that was 3 years ago almost.
The same.
Yeah, believe it or not, it's hard to let that just sit in a bank account when you're sitting at home with nothing to do, and Amazon's right there.
Yeah, the gotcha's sitting there. Mari's yelling at you.
Mm-hmm. They release like new Aquars merch, and I'm like, what if I bought all 9 of them? I think personally it would be, I want to, in a
Break
similar vein to
free?
Lid. What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm gonna hear that in post, and I'm gonna get pissed off at you. I
It's
wanted
a song
to.
reference.
I want to post more, but like longer things. Like, I feel like I write too much short stuff. I want to post more longer stuff.
Yeah, I can vibe with that for sure. Like, I feel like long fics have so much like value in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not even super duper long, but like even just like shorter, I don't know, 6K words or something, or maybe like a 1-2 chapter thingy. I wanted to do that, and I'm gonna say travel more, even though I know it's probably not gonna happen. But I guess maybe just get out more, like go play hockey or something before all of the snow melts. And my personal one to me is buy less merch, only buy merch of like Mari, and maybe like my roommate is giving me a okay sign.
I love the I'm not going to buy merch, but one merch, maybe.
Yeah, listen, no, I was gonna say only buy merch of Mari, just to save myself. Like I can't stop cold turkey, so maybe I'll only just buy Mari, just to save my wallet a little bit.
I haven't bought any Nessos yet.
See, there's your problem.
And
You
back.
need at least one. No, actually, you need at least a ship. So you need to get like Daya and someone.
That's true. It's
So you can
true.
have them. You can have them next to each other.
But they don't make Sarah Nessos. Damn.
I thought they definitely
They
they
did.
definitely have.
They have a
Maybe
Leah
they
and
do.
a...
Last I checked, they didn't, but maybe they do.
It's your time.
Dias is like last I checked, and that was like 2017.
Probably, honestly. When did Sunshine end? Because that's when I got into it.
I think it was 2018, I think. Or 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't
Anyways,
have
hey
the-
Fallen, what's your New Year's resolution?
Oh my, didn't you say that just now?
Yeah, he did.
I don't think you
was
said
last month.
anything though.
They said you wanted
Oh,
to
right, you-
write more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Yeah.
All right.
I like
Yeah.
how all of our resolutions, by the way, were we need to write more. God.
Well, because like you have so many ideas and you just don't do all of them, right? And then you're left with a bunch of regrets because, oh man, this could have been so cute.
This is all right. This podcast, all four of us, this is the no regrets year, 2022. Post everything.
Goodbye.
Go.
Yep. If it's 100 words, fuck, post it anyway.
I'll show you
I like
all
it.
of my like 20-word drafts.
Hell yeah.
I showed you one of them. What was it? It was like, oh, character A and B sleep over and one's wearing a t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
No, it
Just
was
that's an idea. That's not even a
she was
draft.
surprised that she wasn't like wearing a t-shirt, but she was wearing normal pajamas. Boom.
Yep.
Whole concept.
Post that. It's just a sentence. Doesn't matter. make
Gonna
you
flood
make the
AO3.
fanfic.
You thought Love Live was dead? Nah, bitch.
Yeah, we're gonna make we're gonna populate it on our own.
No, but I would love to see like more, like how do I say this? Like longer stories on Love Live, because I think there's a lot of potential that hasn't really been explored yet.
Me, Lid, and Fallen will try to provide.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll try my best to finish Soldier Game, hopefully.
I believe
Yeah.
in you, buddy. All right, that's it for
All
us.
right.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Happy
Podcast-
New Year.
Wait, are we not
late
gonna do, like,
Happy
an exit or
Christmas.
anything?
Merry holidays.
Don't
I
die.
guess a screaming Happy New Year is the ending.